A fiery orange battlefield under a smoky sky. Armored warriors clash with swords and spears, their silhouettes glowing in the haze. Scented text reads, Blind Gaming Club, Dungeons and Dragons Campaign. At the bottom, the website, blindgamingclub.com.
Okay, hey everybody, Rorderberg69 with you today. We're doing a new thing at the Blind Gaming Club. We're starting a D&D campaign, Dungeons and Dragons. Never thought I'd do it, but here we are. So, today is basically day 0. We'll be just talking about stuff today, getting our characters' backgrounds, getting our characters set up. So we have a few people here today. We're a couple down. A couple of people didn't show. But we have Aussie Dragon. Yep. We have Aussie Dragon. We have Jericho Dread, all known as Geriatric Dread, also known as lots of things. We have Space Girl. We have Dom. And we have me, Rorderberg69. And we have the DM, which will be Zaid or Zade.
You can say either way. Zade, I'll just take points away from your character. It's all good.
Oops. I take it back. It's just Zaid. It's Zaid. So we're here today just to discuss. So it's not going to be really anything fancy, but I will pass it over to Zaid, and he can get us underway.
Yep, so especially for people who haven't gotten through their character development yet, this is just the time to go through that. We can talk about our backgrounds. As a group, I want you guys to decide whether or not you want to, like, basically know each other already, like, as a whole group, not just, side stories and stuff. Like, do you guys want to be entering this as a group, or do you want to be entering this as, like, hey, I want to go on an adventure, and I signed up for this group, whatever. I don't know who they're throwing me with, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I do want to talk about. And then any questions you guys have, anything you want to talk about as far as, like, maybe you want to do some practice rolls or a practice fight or something just to get practice, just the feel for it.
Well,
to you guys.
Yeah, well, there's the thruple, we're calling it, or the throuble.
Yep.
So there's already a group of us that have already been met up. So I don't know if the other guys have already met up. It doesn't bother me. I think either way we could sort of know each other or something. As a group, we've seen each other around the tavern.
It would probably be fun if several of us meet up in like a tavern or something like
that.
So our little group could meet
up.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Like, Sean has joined the channel.
Well, it's
hey,
that,
here's the palm Sean.
You all signed up for this random adventure and like, hey, here's your party. There's no leader, but have a good time. And then
could be.
I think my character is going to be the only one that's going to be kind of an outsider who just sort of slops in here,
Yeah.
But
yep. Yeah, well, we'll go over backstories shortly, and
know each other.
Yeah, we'll get everybody's backstories out.
Who do we have for elves at this point? Because
I'll say let's do some. So those who have characters, so I don't know everybody's backstory. I know Robert's so far. So let's do an introduction, so at least I know who I'm talking about.
All right. Well, I'll start that off. So my character's name is Rorda Aronti. Which is a high elf, or was a high elf. He's a high elf sorcerer and an outlander. So basically, I was in the high elfdom, and I'm a little bit strange. I used to wander around the woods, and while I was what?
That tracks.
Yes, it does. So I used to wander around in the woods and talk to the animals, and I was strange to the other high elves, and that's where I found out I had magic. I actually sneezed and caught a tree on fire. So I was in trouble, and I was getting spoken to by the magistrate and being warned, and I'm not certain it was me, but I accidentally caught his wig on fire, and that was it. I was out, so I got kicked out of the elfdom. My family weren't even there to back me up. They just said bye, waved as I was thrown out the gate. My basic character is a little bit bumbly. So he will accidentally sneeze and maybe a small firebolt will come out or a small lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's
But-
definitely reminded me of old school wild what is it, wild magic?
Yeah.
Very random.
I'm
Yeah.
Draconis, so maybe I should have went with wild, but I went with the dragon
That works.
bloodline. So,
Mhm.
but anything that I do if I sneeze and a lightning bolt comes out, it's not damaging. It's
Right.
they're very small, so I won't kill a member of the party. Just so the DM's aware.
So in
I
other words,
don't-
we need to bring extra Kleenex and a fire extinguisher.
And yes, and if you hear me going move. So maybe I think
Although we were kind of discussing that, maybe like
Yeah,
if it
one
does
hit
happen that he
point.
hits a party member, maybe just one hit point.
Yeah,
as well,
just a
rather
small
than
hit.
anything.
So that's basically my
If it
story.
does any damage at all.
And
Okay. So for
I'm
my notes, I want to know your armor class.
my armor class. Oh, so I've got to get the app running. So and the way the thruple met up was Kinsman's not here to explain his story.
Right.
Open 5th edition character sheet. I hope that works. No, I don't have an app called that. Kinsman and I met up. I don't know the name of his character yet. And basically he's got animals that tell him stuff, and the animals warned him about me that I was a bit of trouble.
Okay.
And they told him that I was around. And they told him to watch out that I had little accidents. So that's how we met up. He sort of come and introduced himself, and then we were together. Yeah, we were together, and then Ozzy come along later on. So we were just in our camp when Ozzy upon us. Okay, let me just get this. I should have had this prepared.
Roddenberry, my God, you could narrate the whole game already.
Sorry, what do you mean?
You should have had this prepared. You've given a hell of an introduction already.
Yeah, well, you got to get my character right.
Yep.
Right, so I've got to make sure I'm on the right page here. Let me turn on screen recognition's on. Armor class is 15.
16. Okay. With what armor?
15, I think.
I don't know if I got any armor, but I have scales, being a dragon blood, but they only give me 13.
Unnatural. Natural armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Plus, you probably have a dexterity modifier of 3 or something.
+2, I think, for dexterity.
That would be 15. So I don't know. Maybe
My proficiency is +2 on my armor class, whatever that means.
No proficiency for armor class. That's just
Why
telling you
isn't
your
it?
proficiency.
Why isn't it reading out properly?
It's just the way it's formatted. That page is formatted strangely.
Yeah, it was
why
reading
it's
out
a
properly with the
document.
screen recognition on. So what else do you need? Because at the moment I don't have any armor or any clothes. I think I've just got a basic kit.
Okay, I'll have to look at your character at some point and figure out.
Yep.
Where your
All
armor
right.
class
Well,
is
we'll
coming
get
from.
that sorted out before the main event anyway. But I'll let somebody else have a go.
But
Volunteer.
Onto that one, with the meetup thingy and that. I suppose I introduce mine. My character's name is Ember Swifttail. He is of the Vulpian
Spell that for me.
race. What, the name?
Yeah.
EMBER.
And then Swifttail. Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanna make sure I had it right.
SWIFTAIL.
Shay has joined the channel.
Perfect.
Hey, Shay.
And he is of the Vulpian race, but when he was born, he actually inherited something in his bloodline from the ancients, not ancient, the ancestors long ago.
Okay.
We
And
do it.
he actually is a lot more fox-looking than what the Vulcan race actually is. So he's pretty much full fox, like an anthropomorphic fox character.
Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah. Think
Yeah,
Redwall
yeah.
Abbey characters.
So sorry, Shay, we're just doing D&D, and just let you know we're recording.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I thought
No,
you
no,
were-
you're fine. Just want you to know what we're doing. It's just a meet up to
Alright.
learn how to do it. So if you want to hang around and
Right on.
listen, you're fine to do so.
I might one day, man. I used to be into D&D. It's just been a long time, but you guys have a good time. Talk to you later.
All right, man.
Well,
All right.
actually, it's fine if you want to stay too, because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I
that's
haven't
right.
played in I'm like, I need tons of hand holding at this point.
I'm
So
welcome to
you're
join us if
not
you want.
alone.
I gotta get some laps in. Thank you, though.
All right, no worries,
Talk to y'all
man.
later.
All right. So I have your name. What class?
Shay has left the channel.
He was trained as a fighter growing up.
Fighter. Okay. Got it.
But he can use a blade, but he more favors a bow or crossbow or something. So he's
Sure,
a
okay.
ranged fighter rather than a melee fighter.
Okay.
Although he
Like it.
can use a sword if need be, sort of thing. In
Right.
type situations and that. He doesn't really want to sort of stay at home. He wants to go and explore the world. So he never really sort of wanted to settle down at home and stay there or whatever. So it's a bit of
Right.
an urge to go out and
Busybody
explore.
sort of thing. Get out there and do something.
Yeah, get out there, explore the world and that, and see
Yeah.
what's around other than what his hometown is.
Right.
And also, for some reason, nobody can understand how or why when he was growing up, but he's fluent Draconic as well. He was
Gotcha.
never taught it. It was never inherited to him or anything like that. Somehow he just picked up the language from some kind of spirit somewhere, obviously, or whatever, and he can
Right.
speak Draconic as well as, common, of course.
Yep. All right.
And pretty much that's mainly all that. And, well, one day when he was traveling down a road and that, he came across a campsite where where Rorda and this other character is.
Oh, okay.
and basically met up, sat around the campfire, shared stories and that, and that's when he decided to join their group.
That's
So-
how we
so I know
became
how
the
three-
Throuble.
well, yeah, I was gonna say I know how the three of you became a three at least. I'll have to figure out how you became a two first, but very good. And what's your armor class for my notes?
14 at the current
14.
moment.
Okay.
So I've got leather armor plus dex plus 3.
Okay, and sorry, one other thing, just because I'll have this on an Excel sheet at some point. But what's your perception?
Perception. Let me just have a quick little look. Two.
These are just like my DM screen notes. These are quick reference, so I don't have to ask you all the time too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm proficient in it as well.
Proficient 2. Okay. Very good.
Who's next?
Ember Swifttail. Who's up next? Yep.
I can go.
Yep.
I mean, I've got tiny bit of backstory, but don't have much.
Okay.
So.
Whatever is cool. And like I said, if you need help, we're here. So.
Oh, I
That's
will.
what we're here
Believe
for
me.
today.
Well, character's name is Tyria. Haven't come up with a last name just yet. But high elf. And thinking of a bard, as I say. And she is basically living in the elven realms. Is reading over your document that you posted, and
Oh yeah.
she tends to hang out with with educational types like professors and that sort of thing. And
Sorry,
look,
I'm out.
hey, shush. Really getting well, no. She finds that she really, really, really enjoys nature, but also enjoys kind of rubbing elbows with the like I said, the university types, and so being captivated by the skies, looking, hanging out in the observatories and that sort of thing. Um, so it's kind of a little bit of a juxtaposition. And she just finds that she has a fierce wanderlust, and figuring out that they're
Nice.
really, she really wants to explore um, both, uh, science, but also, her fey side, and also just that there's got to be more. There's got to be, there's magic here, and she wants to explore that as well. So I just picture, uh, basically wandering to the city, and ending up in, as you said before, ending up in the tavern, looking for adventures.
I'm also
Yeah.
I'm getting like a bard who's a half wizard. Like you have like the sage part of you who wants to go learn more, sort of a thing.
Yeah,
Driving
yeah,
you. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to be nature, but I accidentally catch the magistrate's wig on fire and I'm out. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Well, luckily you're not in the Elven land, so that's not really an issue unless you try to enter.
nah, definitely won't be
You're on
going
the
back.
blacklist.
Yep.
For now, anyway. But yeah, not. I mean, I don't think anybody would catch you immediately. You're not like the biggest murderer or something.
Oh yeah, well I'm only 6'6", and yeah, they wouldn't notice me
Well, that's
coming.
elves are pretty tall,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, I'm a tall one.
And I don't. But if you have your armor class and perception, I want those at some point. If not, I'll get them before.
Yeah, I'll definitely give them to you, but we'll get that sorted out before we actually do the first round.
I was saying that
Yeah,
for
so
Kara, but
Oh, for Kara,
yeah,
yep.
yeah, I definitely don't have any of that yet, because I
yeah,
haven't, I've
yeah.
kind of been playing with the character development just a little bit.
Right.
Like I rolled up I started to roll a character in Beyond, but
Oh yeah.
like I was kind of confused on the interface, so I kind of
Yep.
got a character going, but then I don't know how to edit it and change things,
Yeah.
after the creation process, because I kind of want to go back and look through a few things. So I'm definitely going to need some hand holding there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
to tune that character up a little bit, or just start anew. So, but I mean,
Yep.
that's kind of the idea that I had for, that's what I had so far.
Very good. Let's go. Who's
Either
next?
Sean or
Robert.
Jericho. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
D's here still.
yeah,
Just
D's
having to bug
there.
it off.
You there, Jericho, or nothing's coming out?
I'm here.
There you go. Your turn. Who are you? What are you doing?
I just want to start off by saying I'll probably need some help with the app to get all this up and going.
We all will,
I don't
dude.
know everything, but I don't know everything about him in terms of skills and all that yet. But the character I am playing is the one and only Hushbone from one of my own stories. So, Hushbone was once a criminal. He was an outlaw, gunned down by the law along with his own family near their Porterhouse Ranch. They owned a farm. The family that was left didn't wouldn't let him die. They used straw and a stolen gem from a heist years ago to bind his bones into a scarecrow-like shrine, and they wanted to summon and hopefully enslave a demon to bring him back. This didn't work. They summoned the demon. Hushbone, as he is now called, devoured his family, drawing in all of their power from their souls, went dormant again, and officials put his body in a big black safe along with the now glowing gem and brought it aboard a train.
Ooh, nice.
The the music box on that train from a malicious carnival was played, sparking a release of evil energy, bringing him back and causing him to break loose. Once he was again defeated, he was sucked through a rift that opened at the end of the tracks and lost much of his power. That being said, that is now where he roams. He roams the lands now where he ends up meeting you guys.
Yep.
He carries a musket with a train whistle attached to it, and is a warlock with Eldritch Blast.
He says musket, but he's being very.
Not a musket. I meant blunderbuss. My
I was
apologies.
gonna
Yeah, I
say
was gonna
he's
say
very.
what's a musket and what's a train?
Yeah.
Well, no,
That's
actually,
from the
those are
other
all things that
realm.
exist.
I
Those are all
know.
things that exist here, but they're gun. I did say guns and things are in the realm. They're just not heavily. Like why
Sure,
why
sure.
use a gun when it takes like a minute to load it and stuff when you could just cast a
Yeah.
spell? You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they exist, especially for people. They're like magic cheats, you know, like ways to get around.
Yep.
And then some
I was
people
gonna say,
use them in conjunction with magic. So yeah.
I was going to say they also sound like clockwork inventions and items and that as well.
Well, that's the other thing. I don't know if I said it or not, but this is basically you guys are basically, as far as this world goes, this continent, you're like mid 1800s level uh time period.
So
So like
dental
Okay,
hygiene's
that's
great.
cool. Nice. All right.
well, as far as
Okay, the train's
technology,
been
so like
invented and all that as
so
well.
like the train's been invented. There are steam powered,
So it's kind
boats
of
and
like
things.
steampunk D&D, which is cool.
Kind yeah.
Nice,
There's
nice. Oh, that's
a little bit of
awesome.
mixing
All right.
going on. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not to the point where like those are the main modes of travel, unless you can afford it, sort of a thing. But they're definitely there.
Right.
So,
yeah.
what sort of
Interesting.
character
So it's still
is?
traditional to run around on horseback.
While
Like for
while
example, as the document describes, like the tracks don't even go to the Elven lands yet. So like if you want to if you want to get on the train, you pretty much you ride it to the end of the track, and then you have to walk through the wilderness to get to the elves.
Did your doc describe a train? Because I must have missed it. So
No.
maybe.
It just
Okay.
describes the regions. But
Yeah. Okay. Read those.
but
Yep.
yeah, but they're in the process of making the tracks go all over the place. But it's just,
Oh, okay.
it's
Nice.
not to that level yet. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still building the railway network.
Right. There are some places you can go easily, and everything else is still in the works. They got to
So
get all
what?
the immigrants to do all the. No, I'm just kidding. But,
So what
Moving
character
on.
is Hushbone? Yes, please.
while he was a malevolent, evil, and powerful force on the Midnight Express, he has lost much of that power. He remembers glimpses of his past, but also hears the demonic voices from within that gem. So he has a fractured, troubled soul. He was evil, but perhaps he may try and fight back from that.
and for anybody who wants to look it up, he's a warlock.
Oh, he's a
Oh, I did
warlock.
say he was a
Okay.
warlock.
Okay.
But
Yes, I did
but
say.
yeah. That's where he gets his abilities and stuff from.
Yep. Okay.
Somehow or
Cool.
another, that gem is tied to maybe his patron or
Yep.
and then the whole memory thing. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to unravel this Hushbone character in D&D.
Well,
Just-
I think I've heard a story about Hushbone already. So
Yeah. I've been on that
I've heard
train.
about this character before.
Yeah.
Speaking. Okay, so before we end unless you have anything else to say, I want your armor class if you can find it, and then I want your
I
perception.
cannot right now. We'll have to go through that if that's okay.
Okay, no worries.
All right, bud.
I
You're
guess
next.
I'll go because
Okay.
D has not said anything. Mine's gonna be really short and sweet. I'm lazy and haven't thought of anything other than I think I want to be human.
Okay.
And I think I want to be a monk.
Okay.
D, you're next.
That's all you got so far.
That's just nothing up.
Come on,
Yeah.
Sean. Put some effort into it.
And his name is Monkey Munkerson.
Yeah, Monkey
No,
Monkey.
my parents
It's Monkey
died and
McMonk face.
my parents died and left me a millionaire, and I avenged them on the streets of the Gothic city, and I beat up criminals for a living. I'm just kidding.
I do want to involve some AI, meaning I have some influences that I want to put into like ChatGPT and at
Okay.
least get a starting point and then flesh
Yeah.
it out myself. I will have everything to you Thursday. I promise. Like
Oh,
this Thursday.
as long as I have your character ready to go, or I know what your character is by next Wednesday, you're fine. So you're not on that sharp of a deadline.
So, Sean, do you have a monk signal?
I don't know what that is.
No, like a light that we can shine in the sky, like when we have to.
Yeah,
That's the bat signal.
It's a monk signal.
it's the monk
Monk
signal.
Monkerson.
When your parents died and left you, left you a millionaire, and you became a monk, you got trained by the monks of whatever, and yeah. I'm just kidding.
You shined a candle into the sky.
Yeah.
I know I want
No, see,
to.
that's what I was doing when I was looking, hanging out at observatories. Really trying to figure out how to use the telescopes to get a signal into the air for Sean. So
Yeah.
I'm
We're
on
this
board.
way. We're over here.
really, it's that they threw me out, is why I had to leave. They're like, "Wait, you can't ever come back here. Go away."
So are you guys implementing into any of your stories that you guys are blind at all?
No, fuck
No.
that. I'm not going to be
I hadn't
blind.
thought
Okay.
about it really. I hadn't thought about it.
I probably
you
wasn't
can
myself, but I was wondering.
I'm
you
not
can
Daredevil.
There's there's feats for that if that's like it's a doable thing, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
You
I
don't-
personally
definitely
wasn't, but
don't feel
I was just
pressure
asking.
into that.
I'm doing this to role play, Sean. I don't want to role play my real shit life.
Yeah.
What's going on? Where's the enemy?
Oh, no.
guys!
Which
stop
way are they?
behind, guys?
Why is everybody running?
Yep.
I can hear
D.
you laughing at me.
Are you there,
I'm
D?
blind, not deaf.
Right.
Why is
Yeah,
their
what?
party smaller than it was before?
I smell a
I
newcomer.
will have that to you tomorrow. I promise.
Okay. And like I said, if you're just not sure, yeah, ask ChatGPT. If you need help character creation wise, I can help with that. Feel free to just
Yeah, I did that with the
go
backstory
crazy.
of mine. I just put in the prompts and that of what I
Yeah.
wanted him to sort of like be in that, and it came up with a more better
Sweet.
written backstory
Yeah,
style
Yeah.
than what I could do up.
Yeah, I usually write it up and then just tell it to neaten it up. Make me sound like I'm special.
Uh,
Not special, I mean.
not special.
Yeah. I can write. Huh?
Okay, so other than D, who doesn't seem to be here, any questions? Any concerns?
Yo, I am.
Oh, there he
at the
is.
store.
Yay.
I am at the store. I've been here. I've just been trying to
Okay, good.
shop and do this
Yep.
whole thing at the same. I'll be home in 5 minutes.
All right, well, we
Okay.
can
Got my whole
continue on.
quest.
And when you get home, let
Yeah.
us know.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Just a quick
Um,
question for inventory stuff and that. Are you going to be working on weights, or are you just eliminating weight?
I mean, unless you just have I don't care about weight, unless you have an absurd amount of stuff.
Mhm.
So, like, don't nickel and dime yourself. But if you have a bunch of big stuff, then yeah, keep track of how much weight you're carrying. If that makes sense.
spectacles,
Yeah, yeah.
testicles, wallet, keys. That's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty much what we need. Yeah, sword.
And that's fine. But if you're like, oh, I'm carrying around, I have a 10-foot ladder and a 10-foot pole, and
Yeah.
I think
I
I
have a
think I have
chest full of books. Exactly.
yeah, I have tackle for 3
Dude, he said a 10-foot
horses.
ladder. He said, "Yeah, I'm carrying around a 10-foot ladder in my back."
Well, because if you look at the player's handbook, those are all things that are available for purchase, which you can like. That's the other thing. I'm going to give you guys some extra gold, but you can actually, if you want anything from the player's handbook or the equipment section, you can purchase that stuff either out of game, in game, whatever, before we start, or you can wait. And pretty much
And I'll
anything you
probably
can think
sell a
of is
couple of the
available.
items that I do have.
Yeah.
I will like to
Um,
buy everything from the store before the game starts. Thanks.
I'm sorry, you don't have enough gold.
Minus
You're
He
right.
said we
100
could buy
gold.
anything at any time.
Well, before the session starts, otherwise you'll have to buy it in session. But if you want stuff that you have before you meet up, then yeah, figure it out ahead of time.
At the moment, when I created my character and that, I've got all the items and that he got from the fighter class and that, so I've basically got.
Yeah. I was going to say,
The-
that being
bow,
said, it does
crossbow,
not mean that
sword.
any of you will have enough to buy full what is it? Full plate mail. That's way more expensive than anybody can afford. But you can buy anything, if you feel like you need a bunch of steel ball bearings or like caltrops or something, those are things that are affordable.
The other thing that I did know that I wanted, because I did read your document. I forget the name of the big main city on the semi-east side.
Unity, I think, or no?
So the capital of Talmir or Thalmir?
Yes, yes, yeah. I did want my character to be from there.
Okay, hell yeah. We got people who hate people from the land who hate non-humans, and we got non-humans.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. If we're going about towns and places and things, and then my character's from Sakara.
I'll
Okay,
just
Sakara.
solve things with my fists.
Yep.
Typical human.
Right.
Toilet gorilla.
Toilet gorilla. Oh god.
I'm a
He's a-
human, not a barbarian.
He's a
You're gonna make
toilet
me write that
gorilla.
in. There's gonna be a traveling bard show called the Toilet Gorilla or something.
Yeah.
Is your human character Irish by any chance?
Right.
Yeah, put up your dukes.
Then we need to do a medieval theme version of the toilet gorilla song.
Right.
Oh God.
Well, my character needs to buy musical instruments.
No,
so-
no,
Oh,
no,
Rod-
no.
Roddenberry, get on
That's
it. No, I'm
not
just kidding.
toilet gorilla. It's outhouse gorilla.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
It
Thunderbox gorilla.
or chamber pot gorilla.
gorilla. Yeah, Sharon Potts probably. Yeah, yeah.
Do they have a seat? How's he going to stomp on the seat?
No, he beats
guess
the
I'll
side
probably-
of the Sharon Pot.
Yeah.
It's a much louder ring and such.
In that case,
Ah.
I'll probably swap
Boom, boom,
the armor out for my character before we start, and I'll swap it from normal leather to just studded leather, so it just gives me one more to the AC. So the AC will be 15 rather than 14.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then I'll
Ooh,
pretty much throw the
stud.
dagger.
He's
throw the-
speaking foreign to me.
thing in there.
I don't know any of that yet.
All right, simple question, just
Yep.
before anything else. So as far as rolling stats, it's 46, I guess, right? And then you just drop the lowest. Is that how that
So-
works?
Normally, if we were rolling stats, yes, but because I've had a lot of campaigns where people overdo it on like they dice or whatever, or it's just easy. So I do telling everybody to do simple or point by, and then at the end of everything you get +1 to 2, on top of your racial like your other benefits.
Yeah, that was gibberish to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and this
so
part of what you
we're
said.
going to be working this all out
Simple.
through the week. You're going to be busy, Zaid.
That's all you have to say though. Simple just means that you have 6 set numbers and you assign them wherever you want in because you have 6 stats. You have strength, dexterity,
Oh, I
constitution.
see what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
And then
Yeah.
you have intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Simple, it gives you 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. And you place those in whatever place that you want.
Okay, I
And then
see.
you add your modifiers. Point by is similar to simple. It has the same limitations, so it won't let you have like a 20 stat. But it starts everything out at 8, and then you use points. I think it gives you 28 points. You use points.
Yeah,
to
that's what I
increase
did.
Or decrease the stats, but you can't get a stat higher than 15 with point by, and you can't get a stat lower than 8. But what it allows you to do is if you want more than one stat at 15, you'll have more than one stat at 15. You'll just have less stats like in the middle and
Yeah.
bottom, more min max. Yeah.
All right, so which
Has
one are we
left the
doing?
channel.
Simple?
Yeah,
Either
I
one,
did
point by
the,
or simple.
I did the dice format, the dice way with mine, the 4d6s and that. But my highest I got was 15 on the dice.
I still, if that's what you did, I still prefer you redo it with simple or point by.
Okay, I'll try to work that out.
You can
And you
just
said
get the 5th
point
edition
by
character
is
sheet app
28
because it'll keep
points
track
you
of the points
can-
for you
you
if you
can
want to do
allocate?
points, or you can do simple.
Yeah, Ozzy's not an app guy.
Yeah, because
No, I
there's a
don't use
rule.
apps.
I forget what the exact rule is, but basically any point costs 1 point to raise. But I think at level 12 it starts costing 2 and 3. I think it's 3 from 14 to 15. I don't know.
So did you say it's 28 points that you can allocate or no?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I done my character that way, so
If you're using the 5th edition character sheet app and you go to the point where you have stats, if you click on point by, it will say it will show everything as 8. So it'll say strength, and then it'll have a plus minus button, and then 8. And then
Yep.
in the very middle, it will show you how many points you have. I think it's right after dexterity or right after constitution. I forget.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
weird how it's definitely weird how it's set out, but
split a
you'll
little
figure it
bit.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 5th
Don't
edition
count on
character
that.
sheet, I like it looks like it just takes you to the character sheet. Is there like a dark character creation button?
You have to click
Yeah.
on
Yeah, click on
the top
organize.
left
Yeah,
where it's
top
organized.
organize in
Don't
the
ask me
top
why they
left.
call it that. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
go create character.
Yeah.
Okay.
New character and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And always say yes. When you level up, say yes. When you make a character, because basically, if you say no, you level up your character and the level box goes up, but nothing else does unless you use the built-in feature.
Yeah, I haven't actually paid for it yet, but
Yeah.
I just did.
yeah, I did too.
It's
So.
worth it. Yep.
Oh, it's only like $3, right?
Yeah, for one
Yeah.
time. Yep.
yeah, but that's $5 Australian dollary dues.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I can't
adds
help
up
that you
here.
live in a
Well,
worse place.
Hey, look, you're Mr. Big Dollar do over there with your Suno and your Apple Music. You pay for it after a couple months, you know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe a year.
And Twitch.
Just search
Hey, Twitch,
Rauderberg
yeah.
on all the streaming services.
Wait, I thought you
I
got
got a
like
plug-in.
$60 like a month or 3 ago from Twitch.
No, Twitch has nothing to do with that. Let's just stop talking about my earnings.
No,
Jesus
let's
Christ!
Let's ignore that.
Let's go back to D&D. Thank you. There's no earnings here.
Dollars and dollars from Rothenberg.
Make Rotterberg feel important.
But yes, I'm on all the
Right.
streaming services. Check it out. I'm also on Bandcamp. Just look up Rauderberg.
Shameless plug.
Well, you guys started it.
That's a special ability of yours. Shameless
Yes,
plugs.
yeah. Yeah, look out for the
Plug,
shameless
funny.
plug. It'll hit you in the head. I throw that around willy-nilly.
You're fighting some beast and you go, "Hey beast, have you checked out my Twitch channel?"
Huh?
Check me out on Apple Music.
That's like an automatic sleep. Sleep.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh,
No.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
that.
Thanks.
Yeah, Beast rolls first confusion. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Tell me how you really feel.
What is Twitch?
Right.
Twitch?
What's this internet you speak of?
Twitch? What's it?
Yeah, you're fighting something that doesn't speak. You're fighting like an ooze, and it's like, what?
What? Where are you at? All right. Yeah. So a lot of my stuff I'll probably be asking you through the week, Zaid, because like,
That's fine. Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, bless you. I've looked up stuff on that website, but it just confuses the hell out of me. I went looking for
Yep.
spells for my sorcerer, and obviously you had to choose all the correct filters because I had all these weird spells that I just went, that's
couldn't
not a
figure anything out
sorcerer
there.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to work all that out so I can get all my
I
stats.
believe I'm gonna have to let me look at my apps. I believe it's still accessible. I just don't know if it's been updated. There's an app called 5e Spellbook, but again,
Yeah,
it doesn't
I
filter.
looked
Anytime
up
you look at
stuff.
spells, you're gonna have to filter.
Yeah, I looked up for apps and stuff, but there's so much crap out there. That's the problem with D&D. There's so much stuff, so much information. I would have quit a week ago if I was doing it by myself. I would have just went, nah, too hard.
I can always just filter it out for you and tell you are available, and then you can just write down look it up yourself.
You might be able to import the if it's all in a PDF file, you might be able to import it in a Chat GPT and just ask, hey, what are the
True.
Yeah,
So
it's
do have the
possible.
old
Well, I
PDFs,
could
so
probably
you
just
don't
ask ChatGPT what spells does a sorcerer get, and what's the other stuff?
I can do a filter. I can do a filter for you though, and if you want, I can just literally just copy paste what comes up in the filter, and send it to you, and at least you have the basic idea of what the spells are.
Yeah,
And
we'll work. And what are the cannon thing?
Cantrips. That's basically
cantrips.
just the fancy word for a 0-level spell.
Right.
So spells in D&D don't use mana. So cantrip is a 0-level spell, and a 0-level spell you can just infinitely cast. You can cast it whenever you want. You can be like, you know what? Spell. But anything higher than that, level 1 and higher, you can just spell
SPELL.
Yeah, yes.
um, yeah, well, that's what I got to work out too, my cantrips and stuff like that.
I
So.
got that too, Roddenberg. I didn't feel that deserved anything.
What?
You made a joke.
I know, it was pretty poor, but I just throw shit out there every now and then. I'm Australian, man. Give me a break. Crickets, crickets, crickets.
Mhm.
Yep.
Tumbleweed.
Hey, where's Robert's cricket?
Yeah, we need a cricket sound effect.
Yeah.
There is
Oh,
one
there's-
in
yeah,
Discord.
there's one in the board,
Oh, that's true.
in the soundboard, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll let somebody else have a go while I think.
Okay, any questions,
That's the gears
concerns?
running.
Actually, I have a question too, where they're talking about like intelligence, wisdom, and oh my god, I
Charisma.
forgot the other one, charisma. Yeah, like
Yep.
how does that apply to choosing spells? Because I just didn't. I mean, I think I have an idea, but I don't really know.
So for it's different for every class, but for bards, I believe it's based on your charisma. Somebody's
Okay,
based on
yeah,
charisma.
that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, well,
it
that's
just
what.
wasn't obvious I was looking for, actual guidance, and it was either too complicated for me, or I just wasn't. I'm just missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Fine,
that's
Sean.
what's
Okay.
that's what surprised me, that
Right.
sorcerer is charisma and not intelligence.
Yeah, I would think it would be intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because
For that.
their knowledge isn't. It's not something
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
attained.
Where
It's stuff
warlock
that they're
and wizard
born
need.
with.
Yeah. Yep. Oh
Well,
yeah,
actually, warlocks
that
use charisma as well, but wizards use intelligence.
yep, that makes sense now that you said that. Duh. Hang on, let me just change feet. Take one out and put the other one in.
Bard. Where'd it go? Okay, and this is the new bard, so it might be slightly reworded. Let's see.
So yeah, so that's going to be based on charisma. I would assume, but so is that just the like standard first level
So yeah, so
spells or what that I would
any
choose?
spell caster, you get a number of spell slots, which is how many times you can cast in that level range, and then you get a number of spells known. And I believe bards can change theirs pretty frequently. Let me see.
I think it's once a day, right?
Yeah,
Like,
well, I
or
think
after
so. Let me
sleep
see.
or whatever.
All right, level 1, you get bardic inspiration and spellcasting. Your bardic die is a d6. You get 2 cantrips, and you get 4 prepared spells.
Nice. Okay.
And you get 2 first level spell slots.
Okay, I'm still gonna need help, but yeah, okay, that sounds good.
So yeah, well, so at least that's defined. So what you'll have to figure out is what 2 cantrips you want, and then what 4
Right.
spells you want.
Okay,
Oh, you only
I can
get
do
2
that.
cantrips, so I get 4.
Bite me.
I think I've been raised in that. I actually get a cantrip as well. I have to double check.
Well, to be
which one it
fair,
is, but it
you're an elf, right? A high elf?
I am.
Me?
No,
I
no,
am too.
her.
Yeah.
So you'll get. I believe you get another cantrip from
Palm
being
Shawn
an
has
elf.
joined
I'm
the
just
channel.
talking. This is just specifically from Bard.
For Bard, yeah. Yeah, I think I do, so I'd get 3. If I'm understanding that right. Or give me swimming in cantrips.
Sorry, I was doing the background music while it was quiet.
And then let's see. Game rules. Let me do this just while I'm thinking about it.
I think what I'll probably end up doing is just working on this over the next day or so, and then
Yeah.
be back in touch, post something or do a DM or something to you, or just I don't know if we want to meet again before the actual
Yeah, we're always
session.
around, so
Yeah.
Okay, sorcerer spells. At level 1. Or here, we'll do cantrips.
I have another question once we're finished that.
I had to dip out for a second. My mom is registering her car and she needed something.
All good.
a picture of something. So
You didn't miss much. Just nothing.
Okay, filter spells.
Where are you where's the spell list? Because I was looking in the basic rules and it was I was
Well, I'm looking
trying
on
to find
D&D
it.
Beyond, and since I own
Okay.
most of the material, I can go sort through it. But it's harder to do that if you don't own the material. Now, you can still
Okay.
see them, but you can't click on them.
I see. Because I assume would it be player's handbook that it's in or what?
Most of the there's Tasha's Hideous. What is it? Tasha's Hideous. No, Tasha's. There's Tasha's Tome or something like that, and then there's Mordenkainen's Tome. There's a couple of
Right.
resources for spells.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, but for what did I do? Sorcerer cantrips. I can copy this. Like I said, Acid Splash, Blade Ward, Booming Blade, Chill Touch, Control Flame, Create Bonfire. That's a funny one for you. Dancing Lights, Elementalism, Firebolt Friends, Frostbite, Green Flame Blade. That's like from fighting. Gust.
Well,
Infestation.
unless Kinsman's changed his. I know he's a half-elf bard. That's what he was planning to be. So we'll
So many
have to
elves
wait.
and bards.
Some of these can be used for bard as well. Lightning Lure, Mage
Okay.
Hand, Mending. There's
I mean,
like
2 bards would
things.
be pretty scary, actually.
Especially if one of them can't sing.
Go away.
I wasn't meaning you.
Here, let's do that, and then
If anything, I was referencing that.
Backpedal. Backpedal.
If anything, I was referencing Dungeon Crawler Carl, and Zayd knows exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Because Donut can't sing.
yeah.
Can't sing when they're in my belly. It's where donuts
So yeah,
belong.
is there like an easy way to get just to go through those really not now, but I'm saying for me to go through them really quickly and get a quick description of each? Or do you have is it is there a convenient page where they've got the spell name and a quick description so I can just kind of go through them? Because again, as I said,
Nothing
it's been
simple.
a long time since I played.
La 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 la.
That's brought back memories of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Literally, my grandmother has had a clock that did that for literally my entire life.
What, the
So
Close Encounters notes?
n- n- no,
Well, it's similar.
Oh, the
jingle.
Westminster chimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I've like that brings back so many childhood memories. It's not even funny.
Yeah, my doorbell does that.
My doorbell just says, somebody's at the front door.
Yeah,
No,
mine
you've
plays
got
Westminster
beautiful
chime and then
Westminster
says somebody's
chimes.
at the office door.
My doorbell just goes ding dong.
Well, the Google ones have the
Boring.
Westminster chime. The Echo ones and that have a wolf howl.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Oh,
I just have a dedicated Bluetooth doorbell. I don't even know what kind it is.
ours is the Simply Safe security system doorbell that it
That's
just hooks
cool.
into
Thanks.
our normal doorbell. So
Great.
So, what are we doing? Are we ready for more questions?
And I think he's looking up spells still.
I'm
copying the
assuming that
list
I
of spells
can't
so you can at least look
be
these up
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
for both sorcerer and bard for level
Okay,
1 and
cool.
cantrips.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
I'm-
really
We have a
helpful.
couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I can't do a human druid monk or monk druid, whatever.
You can. Multiclassing is a thing. You just can't do it at level 1.
Darn.
We went over this with Dom the other day.
Okay.
But yes, it is possible.
Basically, anytime you level, it costs the same to level anything. It's like if you're level 2 wizard and you want to be a level 2 sorcerer or whatever, it takes the same amount of experience to level up sorcerer as it does wizard. So
Okay.
the higher level you get, the more experience you're spending regardless. So just And the other thing is you can only ever be level 20 max. So whatever levels you don't take in your main class, you can't get those back.
Yeah, so if you're level
Okay.
10 in one, you can only be level 10 in the other.
Okay.
So that's. Are you right to answer questions while you're doing that, Zaid?
Say what?
Obviously not.
I was copying something, so I missed what you said.
Nicely
No.
done. Nicely done.
No, I said, are you right to answer questions while you're doing that?
Oh. Normally, yes, but I was right in the
Beautiful
middle of. I was right in the middle of it, so it was the wrong time. Yes, I am.
So my question is, like, with my character, as you know, that I'm a little bit erratic, and if I sneeze, I could throw a small lightning bolt or fireball, depending on my spells. How is that worked out? Does the DM just roll that, and say, well, Rorda farts and ejects acid, or
Since
what
they're not,
what about having a
since it's
mucus
not,
breath weapon?
since this is a role play effect and not a effect from a class or a build aspect, it's all on you. This is all on you to role play if you want it to happen randomly.
okay, so I can just and everybody's done.
Everybody's done.
No.
What?
No, but that's what I mean. So if I'm just wandering along and all of a sudden I just
let me put it this way: you can have it do whatever you want as long as it affect other people from a stat perspective. You can't move people, like you can't teleport them. You can do little bouts of flame, but unless the DM says like it does damage, it's mostly just going to be cosmetic. It might do cosmetic damage to their armor or something like that, or it might burn some hair off their chin.
Might get snot everywhere.
Yeah,
it's gross, but it doesn't affect your character from a stat page.
And that's what I mean. You get the option, so you could say, all right, Rorda just sneezed, and it causes 1 hit point of damage to somebody.
Or if you do something hilarious at a certain moment, something else might happen. I might have stuff, But
yeah. All right. Cool.
For the most part, it's on you. Yeah.
All right. Cool. That's all I wanted to know about that. So I can trigger that anytime I like, and it's not going to be a regular thing. It's not going to be just a chew every time. I'll definitely role play it and bring it out at the right time. But everybody better pay attention.
Or something like that, or whatever.
What?
Or sitting around a campfire and that, and
smoke
gets in your eyes or up your nose or something like that.
Yep.
Then that could cause it.
Yep. I'll throw it out there. Don't you worry.
You will.
Thank you.
I just sent you. Yep, your spells. I got to work on the.
I'll definitely check all that out. And does that include my can?
So these are your cantrips and level 1 spells. They'll have a brief.
Okay.
So the way it's structured, because this is just from the D&D Beyond page, it'll say the name of the spell. It'll tell you the type of spell, like evocation, meaning like it does damage most likely. And then it'll say either VS, M, or a combination. All that means is verbal, somatic, or material. It's just how you cast your spells. And you really only need to know that in instances where like you're going to get counterspelled or things like that. Because verbal just means you say something to cast a spell. Somatic means you do something with like a hand gesture.
Okay.
Material just means you have to like pinch some dust or whatever out of a pouch. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Any descriptions, like where we can look these up, like for what the spell actually is?
Well, so it gives slight descriptions, but not really. So like this one says acid splash, evocation, VS, 1 action, instantaneous 60 feet, dexterity save, acid. It doesn't tell you how much damage, but it tells you that there is a dexterity save. Like you have to look it up, but it gives you a brief idea of okay, what kind of thing this is doing.
You can probably ask Google or Alexa or something like that.
Yeah, it gives you direction to ask ChatGPT or Google or whatever.
Yeah, cool.
And you have a list. You have a set list, so you don't have to wonder is the spell on my list or not.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, so
yeah, because like for cantrips like dancing lights, I mean, that doesn't really tell me exactly what it does, what the point is.
Well, most of them are especially for cantrips. Most of them are self-explanatory. Dancing light summons. You get 4 balls of light that you can move as an action, or you can coalesce them into a single form, and you can like make them look like a person. But it's light, so It's not
Yeah,
combat.
I mean, like,
It's for
is it
light.
just like sort of illusory, or is it just does it do any damage? What is
Nope,
like?
it's literally just for light.
Okay.
Most cantrips aren't going to do damage unless it's a damage cantrip. So like booming blade does damage, but stuff that's like
Yeah, let's see. I wouldn't even know that from the.
message, yeah. But that's generally. But yeah, I mean, you'd probably have to look it up to get further than that. All right, where is this?
Okay.
Oh, I gotta go to my OneDrive. Wait.
Nerds.
Where the hell did that come from, Robert?
Right.
Nerds.
You're in this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm not here.
Come on, you spent the most time out of everybody talking about your character, so there.
No, I am not. You leave Rhoda out of this.
All right, back over here. Keep that up. Okay,
And that's
Bard.
Mr. Aronti to you, ma'am.
Fine, be that way.
No, don't be
We
cranky.
haven't technically met yet, so I can still just put my nose in the air and look the other way.
Well, I'd expect that from a high elf. I was glad I was thrown out of that shithole.
Be like, I came here looking for adventurers, not scoundrels.
I'm not a scoundrel. I'm a lovely person.
I'm assuming that if I'm a druid, there would be Fey lineage involved, or can I not have that?
No, Fey lineage was just one circle of druid. You can be like a land druid or earth druid, or there's all kinds of druids. Just means you're nature oriented, not Fey. Fey's technically not really specifically directed to nature.
Righto.
Back a minute. Just going to grab a cuppa.
Sure. You go boil the billy on the fire.
I shall. I wish you have some tea.
Tea? Woohoo!
Is it sassafras tea?
No, it's herbal. Plucked
Also,
freshly
some of
from
these
the
have
bushes
two
around.
different versions. One will say legacy. That just means it's an older version, and there's a newer version. You can use either one. Doesn't really matter as far as stuff goes.
Yeah, I saw the
There
legacy and
was-
non-legacy, so.
Yeah.
There was a character in a show that I would watch when I was younger, and he had a bilateral list. And of course, with her being a nerd and because it's TV, her favorite things were cotton swabs, sassafras tea, and
Oh, God.
light glue. Yeah,
Light blue.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
white
try and do.
glue.
I was gonna try and do some sort of lisp with my character, but you got to keep it going all the time. So
It's quite easy.
I know it's quite easy, but I don't want to have to do it all the time. And
I
that
don't have
doesn't
to hear it
sound.
all the time.
Shut up, Sean. You snoozer.
He'll drown himself over there.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just go get a dishcloth and wipe up that mess. Suffering succotash.
You'll ruin your mic.
Nah, just push that to the side. I'll change the foam pad. I'll have to wash it.
I'm already starting to feel the character dynamic, the party dynamic.
Yeah. It's gotta be bad. Wait till Kinsman gets involved.
What the hush?
How dare you be sick, kinsman? Jericho's
All right, I
quiet.
sent you the bard spells. I still got to spend
Yeah,
Kingsman.
thank you very much
Quiz,
for
but
that. I really
hell yeah.
appreciate the extra effort.
If you can't find them on Google, which I really doubt, but if you need specifics for anything, I can always do that too.
No, I mean I can okay, but I mean I can ask ChatGPT as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't think of that, but yeah, that works.
Yep, I'm definitely
That's
going to be
why
doing
that's
some
why I like
research.
at least giving you guys this list though, because at least you know what you're working with rather than just
It
being
was a
completely blank.
huge help. I really appreciate
Oh,
that.
what did you say that we can't look up on Google?
No, just in case you
No,
can't,
we
the
can.
spell
Yeah.
the
Oh,
spell
okay, okay,
details.
okay.
Yeah. We got a new member.
Oh, be it.
The hell?
Rodeberg, who is it?
Somebody
Okay,
Nick.
it let me send that to you, but when I try to send it to Kinsman, it says your message of 6,006 characters is too long. What the hell?
Good on you, Discord.
Why'd you let me send it to somebody else then?
Maybe,
Well,
maybe.
because
And Kinsman's got Nitro.
there's like
Did you
yeah, you
accidentally
can. It's
paste
the
it
Nitro
twice?
membership, I think.
No. I tried it a couple times now.
Might be his level of Nitro.
There it goes. I think there was something else attached to it or something now. In the bot. Okay. Now it's all sent. Does anybody else need their lists?
Yes, whenever I send what I actually am to you.
Well, if you're a monk, you're not going to need a list because you don't get spells until later. Regardless of what type of monk you are.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
going
he's not
between
going to have spells
monk
until
and
he gets.
druid.
Yeah, but you
Right, but
can't start doing
but
doing druid until you get like
a level
at
2
least
at
what
least.
second level on your
Yeah.
on your monk. So you'll be well into the game by that point.
Yeah. Robert, have you figured out your spells yet?
No,
I
because
mean,
I got to figure
aside
out
from
how to
Eldritch
apply all
Blast,
the.
but
I
You
got to
apply
figure
what?
out how to apply all the stats and stuff on this character sheet thing.
Yeah, so I will say editing is where you can edit it once it's done. Because remember, I'm giving everybody +1 to 2 stats, so you'll have to either edit it on the app or somewhere else. But I forget where the button is, but yeah, you can actually add misc modifiers and stuff to your stats.
I was going to ask you, how do you edit on Beyond? Because I made, like I said, I made a kind of a mock-up, and I don't know if I want to keep it yet or not. I just want to look at it
From
at
what I
least, see how to edit it.
remember, it's been a while. I think there's like an edit button at the top of the character page.
Okay, I didn't see it, but I'll look
everything.
again.
So,
I was
I
looking at
just
it
did
through
it.
the app, so okay.
It's been a while, so I'm not. I'm not
at least
sure.
on the website, if you go to collections at the top, in the like main navigational menu, and
Okay.
hit my characters. Once you click, once you're in the list of characters you have, there's an edit button. A
Oh,
little bit
Outside of
okay.
the
Because I
character,
clicked
yeah.
into the character. Maybe I need to look at the
Yeah.
one level up. Okay. Anyway, I'll look at it over the next couple of days, and have something started by the weekend at the latest. So.
Yeah.
Probably like tomorrow. So I've got some stuff to do on Friday, but hopefully I can get some stuff happening.
Well, I will. I'm guessing we're starting at the same time.
Yes, I fed
next
her.
week.
Yeah, same time next time. But
yep.
hopefully everybody will be ready. We can just actually start the meetup and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I'll actually stream next week, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So this will be streamed live on my Twitch channel, folks. For anybody watching this on YouTube, it will be streamed on my Twitch. Well, it will be streamed on Twitch as well. Twitch and YouTube. I stream on both now, so join in.
Nice.
And we'll see if we get interested parties, because
yeah,
All you blindies, come on in.
You
And
sighties
low
too?
vision. Yeah. Sorry?
Everybody.
No, we don't want any sighties in here. I'm joking. I'm
Why not?
joking. I don't discriminate just because you got sight, assholes. No,
Jeez. Looks like a
I'm
real
not.
minefield.
I'm not Twitter and bisted. I mean, bitter and twisted at all.
Twitter and
So Zaid, I also ordered a 20 side from Pixels, so hopefully
Oh,
it'll
hell yeah.
get here soon. Yeah.
He has joined the channel.
Yeah, I still need to get on their Discord and ask them about making multiple sounds because it looks like they have slots for different visuals.
You
but
can, you can.
I just
I know
can't
you
figure
can
out
because somebody did
where
it.
the button for it is. Yeah. So, because what I wanted to do, I have a sound right now. So if I roll a 2 through 19, it goes whoosh. Every time
Nice.
I roll. Yeah, and I want like a
Yeah, because
failure.
then you can
I
do
want like
one for you can you should be able to do 1 for 1 and 1 for 20.
for
So
20.
you should be able to
Yeah.
have at least 3.
Yep. But every time I go in there, it just shows me the thing I have already, and if I do anything, it changes it. And it's like, no.
Oh wow, okay. I wonder if you
So
Not
have
bad.
to have it on the number that you want to assign, like have the die just sitting on that number.
I don't think so, because you have when you do anything audio related, you have to select the numbers that you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, so
Yeah.
okay.
But it's a little tricky to learn, but it's really cool. Like it really is a cool app and dice design.
Yeah,
So
I'm looking forward
so
to
I'm
it.
assuming it's an accessible electronic die, whatever.
Well, so it's a physical die that has actuators and stuff in it that when you roll it, it tells the app or you can actually program it to work with like Roll20 and online stuff too. But it tells the app what you roll, so you can check your roll even if you don't have it announce it. But you can also have it announce the roll. It's only Samantha is the only thing right now. I wish there was a way to change the voices for the voice.
Oh yeah, wow, I didn't realize that.
But it uses Samantha. But yeah, it does announce, and then you can have it do sounds and stuff too. So like if you roll a 20, you can have like a ta-da, but you have to provide your own sounds, as far as I can tell.
So
There's
it's pixel
built-in
what?
dice,
The
pixel dice,
site is Game with Pixels.
or game. Yeah,
Okay.
and
I
currently
think I've heard of
I'm
these. Dice.
pretty sure they only have D20s, but they're $60 normally, and they're on sale for $40. So if you want one,
Yeah.
now's a really good time to get one.
So I'm assuming that I will need only one of them for this.
I mean,
D20
even
would
if
be the one to get. Yeah.
yeah, even if you have to roll advantage or disadvantage, like you can just re-roll the same die over, twice if you want.
Yeah.
You really don't need two unless
Okay.
you want to. I thought about getting two, but I figured I would try one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about these dice a while back and that, but
Yeah, you were the one who
never got one yet.
mentioned it, Ozzy. Yeah, that's how I started looking at them.
I was I'm glad you brought it up because I had no idea and I hadn't even heard of
Right.
them.
Yeah,
Dope,
Ozzy
though.
brought it up to me like months back.
Yeah,
and
I heard
looked at
about it
the
somewhere
price for a
else.
whole set. And I was like, I'm
I
not getting
kinda-
that rigged yet.
Yeah, I kind of
But
looked
then-
at it, but I hadn't actually had any need to actually look at getting
Right.
any of those dice yet. So
Yeah, and I
I've
saw the
just
sale
kinda,
last
like,
time I
kept it
was
to the
on a
side.
few weeks back, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna grab one.
And it comes in a cute little recharging case too. It's very small still. It's 6-sided. The whole
Did
thing's
you get the Galaxy one, the Midnight Galaxy one?
Yep.
Which one did you get?
The
Yeah,
Midnight.
that's the coolest looking one, I think.
Yeah.
A friend of
That one
mine
and
also.
the Aurora one looks good.
Yeah.
A friend of mine said that also Die Hard Dice has accessible die. Supposedly.
Like an app controlled or an app enabled?
No, just accessible.
Oh, accessible. Okay.
So like
Well,
Braille
as I say-
dice or what?
Yeah,
Yes.
there are Braille dice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'll just use my
I have a-
speaker.
I have a hell of a collection of dice.
Yeah, I've
Braille
got
and
quite
non-Braille.
a few.
They've got some somewhere. I just don't know where they are. It's
Yeah, I've got
you
a whole
know,
lot
in
of
in
normal
several
dice and that.
moves they've migrated somewhere. So
Now, when I was
Yep.
playing,
they're somewhere in the
when I was-
house.
yeah, when I was playing D&D before and that, I just got somebody else just to read my dice out that I rolled.
It's just I just found
Yeah.
because I did that at first too, but I just found it's less fun because
Yeah,
when you roll the dice, especially when you're at a big table, when you roll the dice, you're the first one to know because people have to like lean in to look at your dice a lot of time. They have to look down at it. So it's really cool to like feel your die and be like, oh, natural 20, and then you show it to them and they're like, oh yeah, it's natural 20. Okay, cool. I don't know, like that was
Yeah.
just me, but
and I'll probably look at getting one of those later.
I don't know how long the sale is,
just
but definitely
didn't
check
have
it
any
out
need to look
because
into it yet.
I'm
it's
looking
like
right now.
it's 2/3 the price of what it was.
And that's what I said. They're already expensive, but to have it a third off is just, I just couldn't
Yeah,
not get
I
one.
think
It's
when I
still
first
going right
looked at it,
now.
Yeah.
I think when I first looked at them, they were like something like 150 odd US or something like that or whatever. When I first looked
Oh
into
yeah,
them.
that would be more for like I think that's
Like a
a
set.
It's
2 or
the
3
More
tariff
days.
maybe.
flash
Yeah.
sale.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
You're limited to 3, buying 3 at a time.
Hmm. And like I
I'd
said,
like to see when they get the sets in because I would like a whole set.
same. Like even even a
I think
set
that's one
for
thing why I also didn't look at it yet, and that's because if I was to get one, I'd rather get a set rather than just an
Yeah.
individual.
Yeah, the sets are a little expensive, but I vaguely remember them being quite a bit more when I looked at them months ago. They seem a little cheaper than they used to be.
and they
So
have
I'm
they
hoping
have
that they get
deals
them
for,
in.
yeah,
What
same.
equals a set of die?
So in
Dice.
Four,
D&D
6, 8, 10, 12, and 20, I think. And
well
I don't know if they
sort
do
of.
100 or not. Oh, it
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Well, as I say, yeah, typically a typical D&D set, if you go to the store, is the D4, the 6, the 8, the 10, the double 10. So one has the regular numbers and one has the 0, the 12, and the 20.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing 2 10s now. Okay.
Yeah. So if you look
Yeah,
on
you've
there,
got one
it'll
as the
say a
normal
full
10
set
and
of
the other's
7.
the percentile.
For percentiles.
Yeah. That's why it's 7 die, not 6 as a standard. So generally, I'm pretty sure even these guys are doing it, unless you, because it seemed like they have different sets. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know what they
'Cause I think
include.
they've got
Yo,
some for like board games, which are just a bunch of 6-siders, I think.
Yeah. Or if you were doing Shadowrun, you would want a bunch of 6s. Yeah.
yo, what
You ready
up?
to do yours, D?
Yo, what
Oh,
up?
yeah, D's back here.
It's Big D, a 6'7" human.
Big D. First name Big, last name D.
Is that from Harry
Well,
Potter?
Is it?
I don't
Funny.
think so.
Oh, okay.
No, but one of the characters that was
It's-
Dudley. He at
Oh.
one point he was calling himself Big D.
Oh,
How funny.
it's
I
more
forgot
like
about it.
my main name is D, but my badge that I wear is Big, right? So I'm Big D.
Cool, nice.
So I'm picturing
I'm
like
halfly.
a large for a human badge, but you're like a
I've
gnome.
always been very
So you've
large
got like
for a
this.
human.
No,
Always
the
been
badge. I know that's not you, but I'm just saying. A picture like a really big D badge, but you're like really tiny anyway, so it looks even bigger on you. It'd be funny.
I thought he said he was
Okay, so
human.
yeah, six
Yeah,
foot
yeah.
7 human. Always
Six-
been really big for my
Wait, 6 foot what?
7.
6'7" human.
Okay. You just
Human
had to
very
outdo Roderberg, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, do me.
Yeah,
Fine inch.
I had to one up him. I had to one up him.
Yeah, you did it.
I always been very tall for for the people around like growing up, which is why my mother always taught me values like to be nice and gentle with people. That way you could win over their favor.
Right.
That that's was my main personality until about my daughter's 3rd birthday when she was murdered by a group of bandits while we were out hunting
Jesus,
for
it just went
dinner.
bad.
That's harsh. Wow.
We were out
This
hunting for
reminds-
dinner.
This totally
She was-
reminds me of a video I saw where they were like,
And
"Oh, what's your
now-
backstory? Did your parents die in a crazy accident? No. Were you donated to a nunnery because your parents didn't want you? No. Oh, like did everybody die in your village? No. Oh, you're just a regular person. You have a family.
Yeah,
So, okay, so bandits killed your daughter.
After that happened, it kind of filled me with rage, and now the rage is overshadowed by the values my mother taught me growing up. So now I just want to protect. I'm in. Let me see these notes right here, real quick.
I remember you said you were going paladin.
That's changed a few times.
Has it? I don't know. Last time I spoke to him, he was paladin.
Yeah.
Not looking good for the
Yes,
lawful
I
alignment.
am now an off-duty soldier. I am now an off-duty soldier looking to protect life and looking
Okay.
for meaning in life.
Right.
That was the end of it. Yes, sir.
Big D the
Oh,
Paladin.
I'm
All
a
right.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a paladin because I take the oath to serve good and protect
Sweet.
those around me. So I'm a paladin.
Oh, and I don't
Like
need it
I
right this second. I don't even need it before session. But if you guys come up with an alignment, if you come up with that kind of stuff, let me know as well, because I'll write that down for my notes.
What's an alignment?
Mine's neutral.
Lawful, neutral, chaotic,
Oh,
good,
okay.
neutral, evil.
It's your character's tendency towards
justice.
selfishness, selflessness, and whether or not you follow a code or not. So like there's basically there's 9 different alignments. There's good, neutral, and evil, and then across there's lawful, neutral, and chaotic. So you can be neutral, true neutral, which is neutral neutral. You can be lawful evil. Evil just means that you are way more selfish towards yourself than selfish. Good means you are selfish as a person. Sorry, selfless. Oh my goodness. Good means you're selfless as a person, meaning you're more apt to help people than like self if it came down to it. And then lawful just means that you follow a set of rules, whether it's the law or it's like the knight's code or it's your own personal code. And chaotic means you have no rules. You can do things on a whim as long as it's relatively within your mindsets. Like if you're chaotic good, it means you're still selfish. Yeah, selfless. My God.
Selfless, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You tell I want to play an evil character. Kidding.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Thanks for the clue.
No, but chaotic
I
good
guess
just
we're gonna
means
find some spicy NPCs.
you're
I guess we're
selfless, but
gonna.
you still might break the law if it's to help somebody else, sort of thing.
Sounds like we're gonna have Discord as a DM.
Yeah. Well, I think you could always use ChatGPT. I'm just kidding. Apparently, that's a thing. But yeah, so that's what alignment. So like I said, if you're chaotic neutral, you're super crazy. Let's just put it that like you're insane at that point.
Yeah, I've got mine down as neutral for both.
Yeah.
So to get by with D&D, there's no reason why I can't do just one die.
You need more than one die at some point. For
Okay.
D20 purposes, you can get by with one die. But for anything to do with damage, you're gonna need other die or some way to roll other die. But if you're talking about pixel die, just get the D20.
Siri
'cause,
does it.
That's yeah,
Siri
does
will
it.
roll your
Well, I
dice
mean,
for you.
there is a Discord bot we can load if people want it. There's GMA dice if you want something on your computer that's pre-made. There's a couple of apps you
But
can get on your phone. Siri will
but
do
what
Dice
I'm
it.
is a
saying,
decent help. Dice is accessible.
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is that there will be other times in what we will be doing where I will need something that is not a D20.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. Whenever you do any
D20
kind of damage or anything like that, that's what you're gonna need the other dice for.
Yeah, D20 is just the most common die because you use it to determine everything else but damage for the most part.
Okay.
Like for example, my crossbow, there's a D8 that I've got. Or
Okay.
the bows and that are a D8. The long sword's a D8. For
So you
damage.
said the app called Dice, Kara?
Yeah, it's just called Dice.
Okay.
And there's no BS with it. It's just free and it seems to work
I'll be
nicely.
just using the slut called Google.
There's a few. There's
Yeah,
a few
I've
that
used
even work
Google
on Apple Watch. Like I think it was Dice Tray, but I haven't looked in a while, so
Okay.
it could have changed since then.
Yeah, I just grabbed this one. There's probably more, but I actually wrote one 15 years ago, but I can't find my
Dang.
code. I would just I was like, wow, where's that when I need it?
Right.
Yeah.
It's around here somewhere, but
It's where you left it.
Were you
yeah, if it's on a hard drive, if I can find it,
It'll be the last place you look.
I know, right?
I just want to do a quick sound test with this one. I just want to know if you can actually, like if the microphone be able to pick it up with that. Hey Google, roll a D20.
It's 14.
Yep.
14.
14.
Oh, well, I need to
Yeah,
turn it up.
14.
No, it's loud enough.
Okay. And I can turn it up a little bit if you know. And
No,
I'll
that's
probably turn
fine.
it up a little bit anyway, and that so I can hear it a little bit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's the roll 5d8.
Well, I'm the DM. You want to hear my dice? Here they go. Oh, look, it's a natural 20.
Yeah. How did that
You're
happen?
right.
I don't trust this DM already.
Instead of actually giving me the total, she read out
So-
like five
so-
numbers.
What does the
Yeah.
so it, can we try and see if we can load the dice bot in here?
You'll have to take that up with BB. I'm
Okay.
not loading
I
any
don't have-
bots.
Yeah, true. Speaking of BB, is he not interested in D&D?
I think he's just busy at the moment.
Oh, okay.
He just said he won't be partaking at the moment.
Yeah. Totally fine. I was just curious.
Let's see if my speaker works. Hey, Google, roll a D20.
Yeah, we
Fucking
can't hear
6.
that.
That was
6.
really
I
quiet.
heard the 6.
Yeah, I just heard it.
Okay, Google, volume up. Hey, Google, roll a D20.
It's 4.
Or
That's
The roll
better.
on the Google sounds like it's rolling a piece of
a ball.
plastic. Yeah, or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Clunk,
But
clunk.
at
Okay,
least it's got
Google.
sound effects though.
Volume
Yeah,
up.
but it's really funny.
All right.
So,
Okay, Google.
Sean,
Roll a
on the
D20.
Dice app, just to let you know, you can if you
It's
I forgot
12.
what it is. One of the numbers it says add a die, so you can add one. You'll have to there's a thing that says I think keep all dice the same
Okay, Google.
range. You want to undo that
Increase
if
volume.
you want
Yeah.
groups of multiple different dice
Yes.
at once.
Can I propose a thing that
You got 2, 4, 3, and 2. That makes 11.
if we do that kind of stuff, which I can hear stuff fine, that it has to be audible to the group because cheating.
Right.
Well, that
Oh,
was the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
point of like
yeah.
using some
But-
kind of device that we can all hear.
But if anybody does that, they're cheating
I just wanted to make
themselves.
sure that everybody heard.
Well, and here's
Yeah.
the thing. If I don't care for the moment, as the session starts, if you want to use personal die, if you have personal die, or if you want to use something where we can't hear it, I don't care. But if it becomes an issue in the campaign, I may, even if it's not just one person, but I may just say we either have to be able to hear it or it's on Discord because
Yep.
you know, like you said. But
Yeah.
typically I don't trust people until it becomes an issue. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
think I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to cheat. I mean,
Oh
obviously,
yeah,
you know,
and
you wouldn't say that, but
and I'm fine with using positive intent with but that's also why let's
yeah. I mean, I
start from a basis
trust
of
us.
trust though.
And with the
Yeah.
with the same idea, if you just tired of your character, instead of crit failing all the time to try to get me to kill your character, just be like, nope, I'm done. I'm making a new character. don't torture yourself.
So
that's
we
cool.
can do that through the campaign. We can switch.
Yeah, I mean, but if you walk away from a character, that character's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
yes,
gotta start
can.
over.
Ah, okay.
Oh crap. My
Hey, Google. Roll 4d8.
You rolled 6, 3, 8, and 2 for a total of 19.
Yeah, I can hear that better now too.
I would
Alexa, roll
personally-
5d8.
Mine won't do that.
Hang on.
What do you mean it won't do it?
Hang on. Roll
She says, I don't understand. Alexa,
5. Okay.
roll 5d8.
Not quite sure.
Oh, that's
I'm not
weird.
quite sure how to help you with that. Dumb.
You
bitch.
might want to ask.
Yeah, I find the Alexa
what-
ones you've
This
got to
one
ask it
brought up a
differently.
skill called Dice Bag.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what it is. I haven't installed
You
it.
might want to do ask
Oh, okay.
roll 5 8-sided die.
Anyone who's interesting, yeah.
I'm
Anybody's
interesting.
interesting.
I'm interesting.
My brain. The one I used a long time ago when the other one failed, it's called Roll the Bones, and you can actually select a die and you can shake your phone to roll the die.
Yeah, I'm just
You
Yeah, I
using
can
the
think
do that
I've
with
Google
got one
dice
Speaker.
similar to
too.
that called D&D Dice. I think it's
Okay.
actually called D&D Dice, an app on the
Well,
phone, and
there's
that
a
you
couple of
actually
different ones.
you
This
can
one doesn't
use it
have
by sharing the
sound.
phone.
Yeah, this one doesn't have sound, but it's really cool either way. But yeah.
No, I'll be just using the
It's
Google
roll
Speaker. It's
two
all good.
d8 and a d20.
Yeah, I'm just going to use a Google speaker.
Nope.
It's just going to be easier for me.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, roll 2d8 and a d20.
You
Alexa, stop. She doesn't know
you,
what the hell
you
she's
might
doing.
want to say an 8-sided die and a 20-sided die.
Yeah, but I don't think it's complex enough to roll two different types of die.
That's what. That's why
but
I was asking.
yeah.
Well,
Somebody
wait
else
till it
to-
goes to AI, though. Maybe it will then.
Hey Siri, start an 11-minute timer.
Alexa, roll 2d8. Yeah, you're right. That's the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, the Alexa ones you've got to ask it slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she just didn't understand the different
Okay,
types of
roll two
dice.
8-sided
Okay.
dice.
So back to die basics. You guys know what advantages and disadvantages?
No.
Is that like initiative or no?
Yep.
No. So
Yeah, I know
anytime
what it is.
anytime you're rolling, if you have advantage just means for some reason, like let's say for example, you're hidden and
Oh,
you're
the
attacking an enemy.
2d20s. The 2d20s.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
have advantage, if you catch something by surprise, or you're extremely proficient in something, or like you go into the puzzle knowing part of the puzzle, you'll get advantage. And for that, you just roll 2d20s and take the higher of the two. If you have disadvantage, likewise, if you go in and you know nothing about investigation, but you're trying to investigate something, I might have you roll a disadvantage. You take the lower of the 220s. That's all that means.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
And then initiative is a d6, right?
no, initiative is a d20, and then you add your initiative modifier.
Oh,
Just
really?
like any other. Yep.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was a d6.
Which the initiative is done on the Dex mod, if I'm right.
Yes, unless there are classes and things that give you bonuses, but yeah, it's usually dex mod.
Hey Kara,
Yes, sir.
do you have the dice app handy?
Yes.
Can you go to your home screen and press and hold on the app itself and share that app to me? Because when I type into the app store, it's literally nothing but casino games.
That's
I
terrible.
Wow.
think I did. I think I put in dice roller when I found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll do that right now. Let me see if I can do it.
I'm gonna
If I
bring
come
my
across anything that has good sounds, though, I'll let you guys know because that's what I've been looking for an
same.
electronic dice system. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my Echo down here because I would rather do something everybody can hear myself.
Like
Yeah.
and like I said, you don't have to, but if you're
I know
more
I
comfortable
don't,
with it,
but
yeah,
I am more comfortable
for
that
it.
way.
Yeah, that's hopefully why I'm using my Google and that sort of thing, and that's because it's just easier for me to do it that way. Plus, it does have a little cooler sound effect to it.
Well, then when you're oh, okay. Second question: do you guys know what do you first of all do you know what a saving throw is?
Yes.
No.
So, um, usually it's spell related, but not always. But basically, a saving throw is if something happens to you, and there's a chance that it doesn't happen to you, or a chance that it happens to you with a less effect. There's a saving throw, and it's usually attached to a stat. So, if I'm grappling you, you might have to make a strength saving throw. If I'm trying to take over your mind, you might have to make a wisdom saving throw. If I'm trying to persuade you to do something with magic, you might make a charisma saving throw, etc. So saving throw is it's a d20 roll just like anything else, and you add that modifier, and that's how you determine whether or not you pass or fail. And some things have like nothing happen when you fail. I mean, when you pass. Some things have terrible things when you fail. But that's what a saving throw is. So if I say roll a dexterity saving throw, you're just most characters don't have a bonus. It's just going to be your modifier, your dexterity modifier. But like a paladin has bonuses to charisma and I forget strength or something like that. So just know whether or not you have a bonus in saving throws. But on top of that, there's death saving throws. So the way D&D works is if I knock you to 0 health, you're not dead, you're unconscious, and you're dying, and you have like a number of rounds until you pass out, until you completely die. So on your turn in combat, you would roll a death save, and it's literally just no added anything. D20. You roll a D20. 10 or higher is a pass. A 9 or lower is a fail. If you get 3 fails, you get 3 passes. You're stable, and you will wake up in 1d4 plus 1 hours. A natural 20 on a death saving throw means you're back up with 1 health, and you have your turn. And a natural 1 on a death saving throw is 2 fails. That's all that means.
That went over the heads of you a lot, didn't it?
No, I understand most of it, but the
It'll
DM's
make more
there to
sense in
tell me
combat.
later.
Yeah.
I
Now,
don't get it.
aside from that, if you're down on the ground and you have 0 hit points and you're making death saving throws, if Joe the troll comes along and he's like, "Ooh, I want to hit this bag of meat," and he hits you, that's a failed. That's actually it's 2 failed death saving throws. So you got to be careful with that too.
Oh, bastard!
Not that most
At
monsters
least,
do
If it's
that.
not
at least
bad
take a
enough that you have
bite
to
out.
run
They don't have to
before.
hit me. Take a bite.
I don't know.
Say, if it's
but,
not bad
So-
enough that you're already on the floor.
right.
So next question: how does the time actually work? Like you said, an hour there. Is that a real hour, or how does that work?
So the only time isn't time is when time isn't time. No, when you're in combat,
Dickhead.
the way combat the way combat works is 1 full round of combat in game takes 6 seconds. So on your turn, you're basically acting within a 6-second time window. So like if you roll really high on initiative and you go first, that means your 6 seconds you react to that 6 seconds quicker than everybody else. Vice versa, slower if you're lower. So 1 turn is 6 seconds. Now if you're stable and you wake up in 1d4, let's say I roll a 1, you wake up in 2 hours after the finish of combat. Like game wise, we'll just be saying, well, hand wave, because a lot of time is hand waved. Just like, okay, like in an hour and a half or whatever, you'll wake up, and then they're like,
So,
oh,
and
we
I
want to
just
take a
shared
rest.
it to the channel, the D&D channel.
Oh, you shared?
Thank
Oh,
you.
nice. Okay, good way to do that.
Yeah.
But that's how time works.
Yeah, so basically you can pretty much turn around and say 2 hours have passed since your battle. What are you doing?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the other thing. You have control over that too. If you're just like, you know what, we want to piddle here for a day, bam, like the day, stuff happens. It
Jesus.
happens.
I could piddle for a minute, but not a day. That's a long piddle.
Well, I'm just saying, if half your party's dead and or half dead, you may want to. Who knows? But
So the healthy ones will go get drunk and sleep all day, and the others will be
Yeah.
recovering.
yeah.
Party.
Oh, you'll
I'm
get better. Okay, let's go get drunk.
See you when we're back, maybe.
Yep.
Oh no, an orc come along and kicked them.
Right. What'd you leave 'em on the floor for? I'm just kidding.
Where else do you put them?
Good to know.
I covered Kinsman up with leaves. I thought he'd be all right.
God.
He's not here. He deserves whatever he gets.
He's sick. That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know what else we need to do.
Yeah, like I said, if anybody wants to purchase anything, let me know during the week. I will give you guys gold. I haven't actually rolled for that. Let me see.
Yeah, so far the amount of gold that I've got is what I get from the background, I think it is.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't.
it's
Is that
already
in the character sheet?
converted. It is, yeah.
Okay, I'll have
On
to
the
look
same
through
page where
that.
your features are, it'll say your equipment, and in your equipment it'll say pouch, but then past that it'll say PP, GP, SP, and CP. So it's platinum, gold, silver, and copper. That's probably something I should go over. 100 copper. No, it's 10. I think it's 10 copper. I don't remember. I think it's what it is. 10 copper is a silver. 10 silver is a gold. 10 gold is a platinum. But generally things are in gold.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it was from the race that I got my pouch of 5 gold from.
Usually it's from your background, not your race.
Well, I'm an outlander, so I've got fuck all gold.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said I'll give you a little bit extra.
I'm a far traveler.
And how do we find out what items we can buy?
Well, you either need the player's handbook or Google it.
Okie
But there's
dokie.
a list of stuff you can get. Like I said earlier, I mean, it has stuff detailed up to like elephants and camels and boats and
And
I
none
can't
of
remember
it's
what all,
class
but
related.
no, nothing. I
Okay.
mean,
Cool.
you can if you want stuff for your class and you're a fighter, there's weapons, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did Roddenberg
You got to
Jake?
watch your proficiencies and things and that as well, sort of thing like that. So if you're not really kind of proficient in a certain weapon type or whatever, and that it's not going to be easy
Yeah.
to use.
oh, and
Did
speaking of,
you just
Take
ask about
disadvantages
pets?
to it, I think.
I mean, you can purchase pets and stuff. You still got to take care of them.
Of course.
I don't want a pet. I've got a kinsman.
But as to stuff, I will be sending people anything extra I come up with this weekend. Like I'm working on the
Thank you,
blunderbuss for
Kara.
Robert.
This is accessible.
What'd you say?
Wha-
Thank you. This is accessible.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And what
Yeah,
did you
that's
say,
all.
Zaid? I missed that.
Oh, I will be sending anything based on backstories and stuff that I heard. Any extra feats or skills or anything I want to give people before session starts based on backstories
Right.
this weekend.
Okie dokie. Kinsman better get on and give him your backstory.
Yeah, he will. He said he would. He sent me a couple of messages, and the first one was like, I'm kind of feeling sick," and then he was like, "No, I'm sick. I'm gonna go lay down."
He was so excited.
I know. That's why I was really surprised. You know he's sick if he can't
Yeah.
make it. So.
No, but that's what I mean. He's sick because he was so excited.
Oh, maybe.
I remember that happened to me as a kid when we were going to was it either Luna Park or Taronga Zoo. I woke up with a migraine headache and couldn't go
Oh no.
because I was so
Oh.
excited. Dumbass kid.
Is Siri stopped?
Luna Park's changed a lot.
Oh yeah. I'm in my 50s, dude. This was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, but I was saying Luna Park's changed a lot, and that when we were over there last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
Walked around Luna Park and that during the day, so it was an active one. There wasn't anything happening. Whatever.
Let me
It
see.
was just
Where are my
basically open to wander around and that, and now it's just doing a lot of like maintenance and renovations.
Yep.
And
All right.
things,
So
fixing some of the rides and changing some
well,
of them, taking
before
some
we
down.
officially end, I'm just gonna roll
yeah,
these dice for your.
that's
gold.
what I was just seeing. What's going on? So we can either end recordings or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's been very productive, and I hope people watching get the gist of what we're doing. And if you're interested in getting involved, please contact one of us.
Yep.
First, join the
Well,
BGC
next week,
server.
obviously, it'll be very much more spicy.
Yes.
Yes.
Got to join
will start.
BGC first.
Yes.
Yeah.
The links will be in the
making sure
description.
everybody's on the same page, really. So.
Yep.
It'll get crazy.
And it will be streamed live next week. So Twitch and YouTube.
Blood.
On Sunday.
No, well, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday for us. Thursday in Australia, Wednesday for you. So say it right.
And that was another thing. Just so everybody's clear, for the moment, we are a 2-hour session, but as soon as that 2-hour window ends, and if you guys want to keep going, I am game. If we want to extend the session like on a longer period, just let me know. But I figured out at least for now, I would give you guys.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Sometimes that's the other thing. If we're in the thick of things, if we're in the middle of battle or something, and people are game for it, we'll go over. And sometimes we'll end early if it's just not feasible to start something like that. So.
Yep. Cool.
Pretty much
cool.
at this time, the max I could do would be 3 hours. I mean, I could do more, but just to I'd kind of have to plan ahead. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 3 hours would be good. But like I said, most of it's going to be dependent on what you're doing, and so, like I said, sometimes you're not going to want to leave.
Never know. We might do a Friday, Saturday 8-hour stint. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. That's the other thing I was going to talk about. Is once we get into this, especially once you guys really like the stuff and you get more comfortable, we can always run one shots or additional sessions just here and there.
Yeah.
So that's something we can do as well. So.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna have dinner, y'all.
All right.
My noodles are done. So.
So what were you rolling the dice for?
I'm doing the gold right now. 1 second. Yep.
All right.
Computer, roll 3 6-sided dice. I just couldn't find my dice jail. Computer, roll 3 6-sided dice. Roll 3d6. Total 10 plus 4. So you each get 14 gold in addition to your normal stuff.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right.
And I'll probably go off and sell a couple of those items and that, and upgrade
Yeah.
my armor.
Oh, you know what? Just one quick last little question. I'm sorry,
speaking
I
of
don't want to
selling-
interrupt Ozzy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
go
no,
ahead,
speaking
Rob.
of selling, just stuff from your inventory, it's half of what it's worth.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what you get back. So if it's a 2 gold if it's a dagger worth 2 gold, you get a gold back.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the
That's standard
calculations
procedure.
were to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's out of game, that's standard. In game, you might be able to haggle better prices and stuff, but standard, that's how it goes.
Yeah, from the stores and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
The only other question I had is I noticed looking at some of the I think it was the basic rules, they have like an A and a B for gold. Like options, with two different values of gold. So is that like a flipping a coin basically, or is that just a range that you can have?
They're just different options. They're different character starting options. So like,
Okay.
if you don't want to have gold based on your background, you can, you know what I mean? You have different options,
So-
things like that.
In the 5th edition app, I can add my 14 gold to that.
Yeah, there's a text box, like I said, past your
Yep.
in the same
Okay,
window as
cool.
your features and stuff.
Yep.
The text
I'll
box, you can
find
just edit it. Yep.
Yep. So
All right.
I've got to add all my stuff in there, and I've got to get. So you need my. So I've got to either
yeah,
buy
we need
some
everybody's-
armor or whatever.
You're a
So you
sorcerer,
need-
so you could have mage armor. So figure out your spells first, because that
Yep.
might help you determine whether or not you need armor. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
But
I know
as
I've got
a
the
as a current
13
sorcerer, if you
scales.
have the
Yeah.
armor class. I think that's why you're unarmored, so you might want to stay unarmored anyway.
Yep. Well, I'm not sure if
Yeah,
I've got
you've got
armor or not.
natural armor.
Yeah. Well, I get
So-
scales.
Yeah.
So you need my armor class, and what was the other thing you needed?
This is for everybody. I need your armor class and your perception.
Perception. Okay. Cool. Yep. I can get you
Because
that.
basically,
I-
I'm gonna be writing down your passive perception, which is 8 plus your perception, and that way I can tell whether or not you notice things without you having to look for it, stuff like that.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to end this recording. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you get some valuable information and that stupid dog next door, piece of shit. But anyway, thanks for joining
hear it
in,
anyway.
and there'll be links in chat and everything. Links in chat. Fucking not live, idiot. There'll be links in the description to go to the website and join our Discord. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Well, howdy, folks of the BGC. Hushbones speaking. It's going to be so much fun joining y'all in D&D. I think you're gonna just love me.